Okay, just hold that steady while I fasten the cover, and this bird is ready to fly.
Oof, it's very heavy. Good thing I'm healing.
Did I ever tell you about the time I nearly died over the Barrett Sea?
Yeah, is now the time.
Just bear with me. So there we were, long haul cargo run to Murmansk, flying through an Arctic storm.
Getting to point, please.
Suddenly, the right engine loses thrust. Then the left. They're cycling, but there's no power. We're losing altitude, dipping the nose to keep ourselves out of a stall. The Arctic Ocean's starting to get real big in that windshield, and we're trying everything to get those engines firing.
Yes, I'm with you. Very good.
That's when I realized it was so cold, there was ice forming on the fuel filters, blocking the flow. The engines were starving.
And so you fix and save the day, all done.
That's when I remembered the APU.
Anyone? Ace? Dolders?
That's right, the auxiliary power unit. I fired her up and let her overheat. Could have blown up at any second, but it was warm in the fuel, melting ice. We're down to 500 feet when suddenly, wham, the engines come back to life. I can smell the APU cooking from the cockpit, but we made it back in one piece. Okay, you can let go.
I'm glad you survived, Chief, but what is point?
The point is, a jet like this is a machine full of machines. It's got redundancies built in. Cross feeds, backups, manual reversion, you name it. There's always something you can use to get the job done. Now, we want to jump the carrier back to 2040, but we need more power. I have an idea.
Oh, Chief, what's all this?
This is our way to Leviathan. We want to go to 2040. Not enough power. We want to help my sister make her Lozor plan work. Not enough power. As much as I hate to admit he's right, it's like science said. We needed that revolution cylinder. But Durban stole the data, and we couldn't fabricate one here anyway, which meant we were out of luck, unless we use a substitute.
The transmission cable linked to the carrier's generator drive shaft.
Right. The problem with this little vortexer is not enough torque. It can't spin fast enough to generate the kind of vortex we need.
So Chief linked it up to military-grade jet engine shaft.
I always knew this bird would get us off the island. What I didn't know was I'd have to turn her into a time machine to do it. Sandy's working on the calculations now.
Sandy, is this really going to get us back to 2040?
Based on the firmware update we received from Dr. Garrett Sines, we have ample power to travel back to 2040 and confront Leviathan.
And hopefully not back to Middle Ages like Beketoa.
You mean you don't want to be a goddess during the Inquisition?
You tell joke, but where's Lev?
I have records of the vortexes that transport Ace to the wargame in 2040. We can follow Leviathan's example.
Not comforting.
And as for destabilizing Hyzol, we did a little test. Look at this.
Ba-boom. Lozol. Running this thing in reverse really works.
We're going to take off, jump the carrier back to 2040, fly to the Leviathan's core platform, and turn Leviathan's fuel tanks into a ticking time bomb.
There's just a matter of Durban. Who knows we're coming, by the way?
But Ace will be ready to take care of that.
Chief, all this sounds ridiculously dangerous. Not that I'm backing out or anything, but...
Let me finish up here. Then we'll talk.
There it is. We now know more about this island than anyone else on Earth.
In multiple timeline color code.
Yeah, that's pretty simple when you have all the pieces. Well, simple is a relative term, of course. Look, this is what started it all. The Origin Suit's pilot, Yannick Nadi, tries to go back in time and prevent his future by destroying Leviathan, but ends up hurled back to the Cretaceous period. And that's the first change in the timeline. Nadi dies, and his exosuit stays buried for millions of years. Ibius finds the exosuit and the futuristic technology. It blows their minds. They reverse engineer it, and they realize they've got their hands on an energy revolution.
Heisel. And because they are greedy, unscrupulous bastards, they build a world full of stratovators, all golden goose equipped, to drill into the past and break down space-time, overseen by an unprecedented AI developed from Origin Suit Tech, which was exactly the world Nadi wanted to prevent.
Which cues up Future Past You. Future Past You goes back to prevent Ibius from getting Golden Goose, and thus the second alteration of the island's history occurs, and the timeline changes again. The entire Bikatoan culture comes from Future You going too far back in time and being mistaken for a goddess. Then we have a lull in the time travel antics with not much happening until 2020, but 2020 hits, and wham! Ibius finds the Origin Suit, and the entire cycle begins again.
And so we come to August 16th, 2040. Ibius gives Leviathan full control of the Stratovator's Golden Goose array, with nobody realizing it is obsessed with developing exosuits. Next thing we know, dinosaurs are raining from the sky all over Island. Leviathan makes itself perfect exosuit testing ground.
Right. So, Haruka tries to destroy Leviathan, but she can't, because she can't create enough Lozol to do the job. She's got Yannick Nadi on her side, or some echo of him that's still bouncing around the IBS systems, but somehow Leviathan catches on to what they're doing.
Surprise, surprise, machine programmed by amoral maniacs is amoral maniac.
Leviathan purges all the Lozol off the Stratovator control platform, which explodes and sends the cable crashing down on the island.
The Bikatoa incident.
Dr. Garrett Signs escapes alive, but Golden Goose is lost in the wreckage. Ibius stands to lose their Hyzal energy revolution.
And in the meantime, Leviathan still running war games on the island, repeating the Bikatoa incident day after day, time after time. All while space-time distortions and dinosaurs become a damn pandemic and innocent people all over the world pay the price.
Ibius creates problem, then sells world the solution. They form exofighter squads, and we crash on the island, and Leviathan gets Ace as a new plaything for the war game. Magnum, Turbin, Dr. Signs, and God knows how many others all arrive on the same way in their own separate timelines.
Now, Magnum thought he'd found a way out when he got part of Golden Goose, but that only made him a target for Durbin. And we were next. Little did we know we were up against the most deadly foe of all. Me, with 2 arms.
You forgot part about them being disgusting grave robbers, using corpse to do dirty work.
Zombies. Ugh.
Anchor Division, Haruka, Golden Goose, and zombies. All of it, it's all there.
What I don't understand, what's this thing's motive? How does an AI become obsessed? Dinosaurs, self-preservation. There's no way for a computer to behave.
Well, I think we've all seen just how little it takes for a really good AI to develop into something more.
Compliment acknowledged.
Oh, so much history, all of it leading to us, right here, right now.
I mean, you could almost call it fate. And look at us. Haruka's brother, Durbin's doppelganger, the goddess of Bikatoa herself, and Ace, the best exo fighter in the fleet.
Second best.
Yes, right. Sorry, Madge. The point is, out of thousands of exo fighter crews out there, it's come down to us.
But the chart is missing one thing.
What's that, Chief?
We're about to be the most important thing that ever happened on this island. Sandy,
Understood.
Perfect.
Bienvenue dans la simulation de guerre. Attention, les ankylosaurus repoussent les projectiles qui lui sont tirés de face. Utiliser des attaques de feu ou des attaques provenant d'autres directions est extrêmement efficace. Préparez-vous au transfert vers la zone de combat. Profitez bien de la simulation. Transfert terminé. La simulation de guerre va commencer. Bonne journée. Un exercice de combat contre les dinosaures va commencer. Exocombattants, suivez le guetteur. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue au centre métropolitain de l'île Bikitoa. Aibius a profité d'une importante éruption volcanique survenue durant l'année 2022 pour mettre en place une restructuration de grande envergure. Transmission interrompue, initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation de Raptor. Élimination terminée. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs plus vite que l'équipe adverse. Passons à la mission suivante. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation de Raptor. Invocation de Raptor. Invocation de Raptor.
Thanks, bud.
Invocation de Raptor.
Thank you.
Élimination. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs plus vite que l'équipe adverse. Passons à la mission suivante. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation de pachycéphalosaure. Élimination terminée. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs plus vite que l'équipe adverse. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation d'un Carnotaurus. Invocation de Raptor. Le Carnotaurus se déplace, pourchassez-le. Invocation de pachycéphalosaure. Invocation de Raptor. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Pteranodon. Élimination. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs plus vite que l'équipe adverse. Avertissement, vous allez entamer la dernière mission. Préparez-vous pour le voyage interdimensionnel et le combat à venir. La première équipe à atteindre tous les objectifs attribués l'emporte. Remplissez votre mission et générez des données de combat exploitables. Invocation de Raptor. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Pteranodon. L'équipe adverse a atteint la dernière mission. Agissez rapidement pour rattraper votre retard de performance. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Raptor. Invocation d'un ankylosaure. J'ai attribué un dominateur à l'équipe adverse. Il risque d'envoyer un dinosaure vous envahir. Attention, l'équipe adverse a activé un dominateur. Un dinosaure contrôlé par l'ennemi est en approche. Éliminez-le en priorité. Élimination terminée. Passons à la mission suivante. Invocation d'un Triceratops. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Raptor. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Raptor. Élimination terminée. Passons à la mission suivante. Un dominateur a été généré pour votre équipe. Utilisez-le pour contrôler un dinosaure et l'amener à attaquer l'ennemi. Augmentation du danger au niveau maximal. Module de carnage en ligne. Voyez ce redoutable dinosaure comme une opportunité de développement personnel. Préparez-vous au combat. Invocation d'une horde de raptors au-dessus de l'artère principale. Une barricade de cette envergure ne pourra sûrement qu'à peine ralentir l'avancée de la horde de raptors. Si vous n'êtes toujours pas prêt lorsqu'ils arrivent, votre corps servira à boucher les trous. Bonne chance à vous. Carrefour dimensionnel activé. Vous pouvez envahir la zone de combat de l'équipe adverse. Perturber la progression de l'ennemi. Élimination terminée. Exercice terminé. Vous avez gagné. Je tiens à vous remercier pour la grande quantité de données de haute qualité que vous m'avez apportées. N'oubliez pas, les exosquelettes peuvent toujours être améliorés.
You got good timing.
dinosaurs.
Voici les meilleurs exocombattants de cette simulation de guerre.
All hooked up. We can jump the carrier back to 2040 at any time.
Okay, Sandy. What are our chances against Leviathan and Durban?
Processing. In 95% of scenarios, we die fighting.
Not good.
What if it's not just Ace? We fought alongside the other hard cases before. Run the numbers on a whole squad of exo fighters.
Processing. Victory.
All right.
In 32% of scenarios.
This is our chance. We may never get another.
We can't gamble on 32%.
So how about 50-50? Flip it, Chief.
Hits. We wait for a better answer.
Tails, we go and fight.
No. We can't lead this to chance. None of us chose to get stuck on Big Katoa. But we didn't say no. Patrol Leviathan. How stupid were we to take that gig?
All think we can get that sweet IBS life.
Company makes it so easy to do nothing.
Yeah.
Let's do something! It is time for us to make history, not the other way around. We fight. We fight!
My kind of guy!
Hold on. You broadcasting this?
Never waste a good speech.
Oh, damn, son, I ain't even shaving. Knuckles all ashy. Cocoa butter on this goddamn island. We're about to do something so goddamn dangerous, it might actually work. If you're dumb enough to join us, welcome to the Hammerheads.
Once Leviathan is destroyed, we will leave Bikatoa Island. Chief Lorenzo's snores register at 117 decibels.
Bienvenue dans mon laboratoire de recherche. N'oubliez pas, les raptors se déplacent en meute. Tenez-les à distance avec des attaques de zone et ne les laissez pas vous encercler. Bien, commençons. Je vais vous transférer vers la zone de combat. Bonne journée. Transfert terminé. La simulation de guerre va commencer. Bonne journée. Un exercice de combat contre les dinosaures va commencer. Exocombattants, suivez le guetteur. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation de Succominus. Invocation de Succominus. Invocation de Sinornithosaurus. Invocation de Sinornithosaurus. Invocation de Néosorgasme. Élimination.
Thanks.
Vous accomplissez vos objectifs moins vite que l'équipe adverse. Suivez le guetteur. Passons à la mission suivante. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation de Sinornithosaurus. Invocation de Néosaure invocateur. Invocation de Sinornithosaurus. Élimination terminée. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs moins vite que l'équipe adverse. Passons à la mission suivante. Aibius a profité d'une importante éruption volcanique survenue durant l'année 2022 pour mettre en place une restructuration de grande envergure. Très rapidement, cette magnifique perle du Pacifique Sud a vu sa population augmenter d'année en année. Transmission interrompue, initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation d'un Tricératops. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Simon. Élimination. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs plus vite que l'équipe adverse. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation de Dilophosaure. Élimination terminée. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs plus vite que l'équipe adverse. Suivez le guetteur. Passons à la mission suivante. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, veuillez patienter. Invocation d'un T-Rex. Invocation de Succomilus. Élimination. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs moins vite que l'équipe adverse. Suivez le guetteur. Passons à la mission suivante. Initialisation de la mission élimination, préparation de la zone de combat, le déplacement. Invocation de Néosaure Sniper. Invocation d'un Triceratops. Invocation de Pachycéphalosaure. Élimination. Vous accomplissez vos objectifs moins vite que l'équipe adverse. L'équipe adverse a atteint la dernière mission. Agissez rapidement pour rattraper votre retard de performance. Avertissement, vous allez entamer la dernière mission. Préparez-vous pour le voyage interdimensionnel et le combat à venir. La première équipe à atteindre tous les objectifs attribués l'emporte. Remplissez votre mission et générez des données de combat exploitables. Un dominateur a été généré pour votre équipe. Utilisez-le pour contrôler un dinosaure et l'amener à attaquer les monstres. Invocation de Succominus. Invocation de Néosaure Sniper. Invocation d'un ankylosaure. Invocation de Pachycéphalosaure. Invocation de Pachycéphalosaure. Élimination. Suivez le guetteur. Passons à la mission suivante. Invocation d'un Invocation de Dilophosaure. Invocation de Pteranodon. Invocation de Succominus. Invocation de Succominus. Élimination. Suivez le guetteur. Passons à la mission suivante. Invocation d'un Carnosaurus. Carrefour dimensionnel activé. Vous pouvez envahir la zone de combat de l'équipe adverse. Perturber la progression de l'ennemi. Invocation de
try that again. That's better.
Thanks.
Invocation de Néosaure Sniper. Invocation de Néosaure Gazon. Invocation de Tuconius. J'ai attribué un dominateur à l'équipe adverse. Il risque d'envoyer un dinosaure vous envahir. Attention. L'équipe adverse a activé un dominateur. Un dinosaure contrôlé par l'ennemi est en approche. Éliminez-le en priorité. Exercice terminé. Vous avez gagné. Je tiens à vous remercier pour la grande quantité de données de haute qualité que vous m'avez apportées. N'oubliez pas, les exosquelettes peuvent toujours être améliorés.
Leave it to the tank.
Voici les meilleurs exocombattants de cette simulation de guerre.